The water cycle. Evaporation. My cheekbones are hunting knives. They are roses in winter, neon glamour, they glow like anything but sweat. I mistake my hard work for romance like everybody else. My cheekbones are glittering a memoir of lucky shots and serendipities they could not possibly be, grinding at a history book, chronicling my blood. I am sweaty. I am gross with my own magnificence, but also I'm just gross. It is my body's last reach toward hydration. Ironic, as yet again my skin is busy FedExing tiny oceans and sending them skyward. A workaholic shrine offering. Take all my perspiration. It is the only water I remember to drink. Drunk on sodium and overtime, I hurl my insides overboard. I can't stop going overboard, but isn't this a holy death? Aren't I a martyr? My underarms are salt-stained. I have a bad habit of running wild in silk, running wild in fabric not made for running. My skin is a fabric made for running. It makes me disobey everything else, makes gray matter turn neon, glamour turn hunting knife, and I think maybe I'll run till feet turn callous, till callous turns mist, till I disappear all the ghosts in my belly, till I am a ghost. Maybe then I will reincarnate as an ocean that does not squeeze herself inside a shot glass, does not swallow herself inside out, no chaser. Condensation. Humidity is a bitch. You should never have to describe yourself as soggy. People hate moist more, but at least they have strong opinions about it. Moist can at least also describe really good cake. Soggy is everything at its worst. A wet dog, an oversaturated breakfast scone. Soggy smells bad and carries a selfish amount of gravity. Soggy nests herself in between my pelvic bones and dives into a terrible romance novel. Soggy is the type that denies that she reads the terrible romance novel. Soggy goes to fancy house parties and insists that she actually likes blue cheese and actually doesn't listen to pop bangers, might consider it on vinyl, she muses over a hand-rolled cigarette. Soggy cannot be trusted. She is in denial of the sea boiling inside her, in denial of the ominous bloat. Soggy is a part of me that remembers to pray but will not get on her knees. She is a proud coward. Once, after smoking too much weed and Googling her ex-boyfriend and deleting her search history, she dreamt herself as Mount Vesuvius and the world Pompeii. Woke up all eye crust and wet pillowcase, so she vowed to explode conveniently. Not all that dust. I want to ask, how do you explode conveniently? What does that sound like? Does it sing of girlhood? Of twin-sized bed post-growth spurt? Of the cocoon of youth trying to account for your electric knees? But she is too busy to hear me. Too busy flirting with both drought and drowning. Too busy remembering to floss. Too busy remembering to be busy until she forgets her land legs. Forgets her emergency contacts, which includes forgetting her lips, the articulators of help, forgets help me, forgets I deserve to be helped, remembers her insides, can feel every shift of her blood ocean current, remembers her insides, how deep they are, how far she can sink, how many times she can refuse the begging twist of her diaphragm to come up for air. Precipitation. Ask me how the weather is in Georgia. I'll say sunny 90% of the time, but when it rains, it downpours oceans worth. Ask me how I am. I'll say same. Once, I drove to the Atlantic at midnight just to feel small and within reach of God, and that is a better poem than this one. Everyone thinks this will be the worst part. There's heat and scary clouds, and here comes a storm, but I like rain. In Maine, I skinny dipped in a thunderstorm. Ask me how that was. I'll say stupid, but also a little holy. Ask me how I am. I'll say same. My eyes flood easy. They are the most themselves that way. bloodshot and oozing, all the leftover big feelings, all the oceans I have squeezed into shot glasses, diluted overwhelming confetti memories into a momentary burning in the back of my throat because I was busy being tight-dressed in spotlight, and I have no regrets about the time I spent dancing, and I have no regrets about the time I spent crying, about FedExing tiny oceans and filling up my bedroom wailing, "This life is so big. Couldn't you just drown in it?" I have no regrets about choosing to swim.